Togoza, Dr. Charity. Dr. Charity says, Gogo, your necklace looks like a cross. Does it mean you're a Christian? Just want clarity. No, definitely not a Christian, and this is definitely not a cross. This is called the Ankh, and the Ankh is the symbol of life. So basically, if you look at this, there is the Ankh, right? There is the reproductive system. So now, if you look carefully, this is the womb. This represents the womb. These are the fallopian tubes. These are the fallopian tubes. This is the vaginal canal. This is the vaginal canal. And then this is the portal through which life is brought forth. So the Ankh is a sacred symbol. Koko betu, our ancestors used this symbol for many different things. The Ankh, like the oldest Ankh, is found on a stone carving in Mpumalanga. And this is where we find a lot of the original stone carvings of things that are then found up in northern Kemet, in this place they are now calling Egypt. So, for example, even the Sumerian cross, which is, this is the Sumerian cross. For those of you abanethunywa and you are shown this thing, ningazi ukuthi yini. This is not Jesus's cross. This is called the Sumerian cross. All these symbols are symbols of life, as opposed to the cross, which we know is a symbol of death, right? Christ was hung on the cross to die. So as an African, as umuntu, I move with the symbol of life, not with the symbol of death. Uzubona ubuthakathi bele religion ukuthi abantu, people go around wearing a symbol of death around their necks, whereas we, okhokho bethu, showed us the symbol of life. So what can the Ankh be used for? The Ankh is a very powerful symbol. So for example, an Ankh such as this, what does the womb do? The womb protects the fetus. So this thing can be charged to be a protection device, right? What can this thing do? It is this reproductive system representing life force, power. This can be charged, right? Mawi pahlele. This can be charged to be a symbol of authority and power. So that is basically what the Ankh is. There are a lot more secrets to the Ankh, and I will probably do a full YouTube video teaching on it. But again, always remember, the Ankh is a symbol of life. The cross is a symbol of death. Now, that will probably cause a lot of ruffle among those other people, but really, I'm getting sick of them. I'm not here for them. So there it is. There it is. The portal of life, the symbol of life, is the Ankh. And it is not Egyptian. People will say the Egyptian Ankh. Remember that Arabs only came on the scene just a few hundred years ago. Prior to that, that whole region was abantu abafana nathi. A lot of them were much darker skinned than we are, but Africa is Kemet, meaning that name Kemet is not just a name for Egypt. The whole of Africa was Kemet, and there were different royal houses that comprised what are called Bonabakhulu Basekemu. This is what the ones in the south called themselves, Bonabakhulu Basekemu. This comprised the Mutapa Kingdom, Mapungubwe, Mpumalanga, Inzalo, Lapani Inzalo Elanga. There was many of these igodlo, or royal houses, that would come together, and they called themselves Bonabakhulu Basekemu. And southern Kemet is us down in the south, and northern Kemet is further up. So I hope that has answered your question. Masithokozeni.